Welcome to the Recommended Daily Value Podcast, your daily dose into the health and wellness world.
Welcome back to the Recommended Daily Value Podcast, brought to you by Umzu. I'm your host, Tyler Woodward, and today we're going to be talking about if it's really the sugar. So sugar, as you're likely aware, has become the modern day scapegoat for just about every disease and health condition you can think of, but I believe it's wrongly blamed. So at the end of the day, sugar is just energy. And a surplus of energy from any source, whether it's sugar, carbs, protein, or fat, can be detrimental, resulting in fat gain, among other problems. The issue with the sugar in these foods is not the sugar itself, but the lack of nutrients needed to process that sugar. The more sugar or energy that you consume, the more vitamins and minerals you require to burn all that energy. Refined sugar, found in the majority of the sweets lining grocery store shelves, is just pure sugar or pure energy and lacks the vitamins and minerals that are needed to process that sugar. Now, this isn't inherently bad, but it's easier to overconsume sugar or consume more than your body can process because it doesn't have the essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs to process that sugar. Unlike natural sugars like fruits, juices, honey, maple syrup, and even grains or tubers like potatoes or rice, contain some of these nutrients that are needed to process that sugar or energy, providing your body with both the fuel and the tools it needs to burn that fuel. So they also will generally contain either fat or fiber, which helps to slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, which allows your cells to not be as overwhelmed as much as it's more gradual increase in blood sugar rather than all at once. Now, the real issue with many of these sugary foods is all the chemical crap that's put into them in order to make them shelf stable, appear a certain color or taste, or just be cheaply manufactured. High fructose corn syrup likely depletes the body of copper. Enriched iron or literal copper are iron filings that can harm your gut bacteria. Dyes like yellow 5, red 2, 3, and 40 are banned across the EU for their potent estrogenic and likely carcinogenic effects. And gums like guar gum, carrageenan are intestinal irritants that also mess with your digestion. And these are things that are commonly found in many of these so-called sugary foods that are just crap and we shouldn't be eating. Not to mention that when many people think of sugary foods, they throw things like cake, donuts, chips, and other pastries into that category, but a lot of these are contain sugar, but they also contain large amounts of fat, and specifically the polyunsaturated fats a lot of the time, fried food. Sugar can be a problem, but what comes with the sugar and what doesn't is equally as important to consider. Context matters, and no one has ever gotten fat or developed any kind of serious health conditions from overeating fruit. So that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share with a friend. And until next time, be good. And just a reminder that these opinions are my own, based on my own research and experiences, and are not medical advice.